Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for Alpha 3 of Update 113 of Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. We're going to start, as always, with a quick sound check. Make sure speakers aren't up too high. And wonderful. So, what have we got for you this week? Well, this was originally going to be a main branch release, but I sort of ran out of time working on something new and exciting, and so decided to spend my time getting that working instead of polishing up some other things that I really want before main branch. So, we've got a new toy, but we also have this, which I'm going to show you the details of in a second. This is called the Outdoor Sosig Assault Panel. And this is going to allow you, in any outdoor scene like this, like the Arizona range, to very quickly dive into a whole bunch of different ways to use the Sosigs that don't involve placing them manually. So, to get into our testing, we're going to get ourselves a new toy. A whole bunch of you last week asked when I put in the replaced P90 model that had the top rail, whether you were going to get, you know, the classic one, the one that Jack O'Neill would be taken through a Stargate. And the answer is yes. So here you go. This is the P90 USG. Fun fact, this isn't actually a red dot. I always thought this was a red dot on the top, and there is a version of it with a red dot on the top, but the more expensive, higher quality version, this is actually a 1x scope, and it's technically a periscope because the ocular and objective lenses are not in fact aligned with each other vertically. It apparently like bounces internally, but it gives us this like really clear, easy to use sight picture. It's fantastic for just like popping up and point shooting with, like such. So we've got that. We don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. So, now that we have that, let us take a look at the various things this can do. Mind you, this is still in progress. There's some options missing. But to give you some basic ideas, there are currently 2 available options. Sosig teams will eventually be filled out. And the way this works is that we can enable or disable spawning, much like you can do in certain other scenes in the game. But we have a whole bunch of options. If you want to use this for target shooting, let's say, you can do that. So let's imagine for a second like we're going to do a whole bunch of, we want to do some bolt action shooting. I'm going to get this stuff out of my quick belt. But I don't want to have to go down and be constantly resetting steel and things like that as I go and waste a bullet. But I just want some sort of auto respawning targets that, well, behave like Sosig. So I'm like training to play take and hold and things like that. So we can just come up here, put that on there, and this here. And so we've got a bunch of options. We're going to do static targets. I believe this is west. I really need to add a compass. We want the center point of our spawning logic to be this panel. It can be the world. That's the center of the world. Or it can be the player spawn. Note that you can set the player respawn point at any time with this. Then we're going to pick, I don't know, minimum distance 100, maximum distance 200. Team 5, max 5, with a spawn delay of 3 seconds. And then we're just going to toggle spawning. 2, 3. Boop. And there we go. We now have a bunch of Sosigs that have appeared for us at various ranges. Sorry, buddy! Thank you for your service! Oh, come on. Oh, got that one in the helmet. Ammo! And they will just continue to spawn in like so. We can turn off spawning at any point. We can clear the Sosigs. We could set that out much further if we wanted. Is that my last shot? Yes, it was. Perfect. So we could say set this all the way out to be, 1,000 and 1,000 as our two distances. Turn the spawning back on. Oh, important thing about the scopes. This has happened. A number of people talked about, because these are all physicalized controls here, we have this issue where I could just end up accidentally grabbing something like the illumination controls or the zeroing and be like, oh goodness, I heard a clicking sound. What did I change? Well, that can no longer happen. Basically, if you grab a physicalized control, it will now automatically pop open the scope window for you, which is now like the fastest way to bring it up, and then you can just close it. So if you just accidentally like, oops, I changed my scope elevation, you can just set that back. In addition, this was specially requested both by the modders and honestly by Ole, because it's more mathematically correct. Scope magnification is now no longer a series of sort of static ticks. You can still change it in the main menu that way, but it's now completely smooth, which looks way better when you're looking through the scope at something. And it now gives you a good perceptual transition. Beautiful. Let us change our base 0 out to 1,000. I think we should have some Sosigs out at 1,000, but I can't even see them from here. That's our targets. Oh, there we go. There's one. Oh, we lost him. Where'd he go? Bammo! First shot! There we go. 1,000 meters. So yeah, so now if you want to just use this for just infinitely respawning targets at specific distances, you can use this wherever you want. And as I said, these distances are relative to whichever center point you set. Now, this isn't the only way we could use this, of course. Whew, that was a little dizzying. You'd think I'd get used to the falling, but I never do. Cool. Let's grab ourselves our P90. Again here. Oh, and by the way, by default, these Sosigs will not see me because for this scene, the default player IFF is none, i.e. -3, meaning I'm invisible to the Sosigs, which will be super useful for this demonstration. I can, however, set myself to IFF 1 or 2 if I want to join one of the Sosig teams. I do not, though. I'm going to hit team versus team, which is, we actually want to turn off spawning. Clear all Sosigs. Team versus team, 5v5. 50 meter spawn point. West, which is going to be west versus east here. Center point, I'm going to make it the player spawn. So I'm going to stand here, click player spawn, set my player spawn point there, so they will essentially be centered around that point. This will allows you to basically place your fight very trivially at any point in an outdoor map. And then circular player spawn west, fight towards opposing spot. Min dist, max dist. Beautiful. We'll just go really short spawn delay and start. That should get us some of these goobers. Oh, there they go. Oh. Just pure chaos. This is why you don't charge across open ground, kids. I think we should join a team. Let's see here. 8-3. And let's put us on to IFF 1. Maybe I'll take a flanking maneuver.
Here I come.
set the wrong team maximum here. There's too many of them. Yep. Something's definitely wrong here. The other team's only getting 3, and this team has 5. We found our bug for the devlog. Well, that's just going to be dark if we just stand here. Where did I put the panel? Oh, it's always something. So there you have it. There is the outdoor assault panel so far. There's a bunch of stuff that I still need to get working for this that I did not have functioning yet for this video. One is just a free-for-all mode, so it just spawns Sosigs on completely random IFFs, which is great if you just want a whole bunch of chaos. If you just want a whole bunch of fighting occurring across a significantly larger space, you could always just set the alignment to all minimum distance like this, like so. 5v5. We're going to make ourselves invisible again, and then start that off. And then with alignment all, they basically just can spawn in a completely circular area. So this will just create a battle space randomly going on around you in all directions, with them basically spawning randomly. Perfect for if you just want a whole bunch of, I don't know, thematic gunfire while you snipe. Wonderful. We've got to beat the meat. So yeah, I would love for you folks to play around with this. It's just going to be in this scene for right now, basically until next week, because there's still some extra buttons I want to put on this, and I want to just make sure it actually, all the buttons are doing what they're supposed to. Clearly, 1 or 2 of them are not. Something is wrong here with my team maximum sizes or something along those lines. But once that gets straightened up, this will be added as a spawnable object placed in the item spawner, and will spawn in, you can bring it into, and this will not work in indoor scenes because it basically is predicated on the fact that the sky is open and we can just raycast down to the ground to find it. Oh, one other little thing I just wanted from Meat Banana. We have just a hilarious meme thing. Some of you decided to do the 4,000 meter sniping challenge, which just a terrifying percentage of you managed to do that successfully. Did notice that you oftentimes had to put your scope up on a pretty high riser because you were having to zero down at like a 30-degree angle, and the scope view would clip into the weapon you were firing. Well, that is not going to be nearly as much of a problem with the mile-high rail riser as supplied by Meat Banana. So you can now zero this. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've actually put this on this gun. I just got in here. Let's see if I can I even... There we go. Oh, yeah. Perfect. The most tactical configuration of sniper rifle known to man. Wow, that would go right into your eye at that angle. Amazing. Just absolutely wonderful. Oh, that is a lot. So yeah, as I was saying, play around with this, find the bugs in it. I'm sure there's more bugs in it. I'm going to see how many other things I can just get tweaked and added into this before I push the build. This is one of those like photo finish kind of weeks because I just ended up diving completely into this, lost track of time, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough time to film a devlog. So I am going to go, but enjoy playing around with this. Enjoy the P90 USG. And enjoy your sniping, and I will see you all next week. Peace. Yeah.